All bets are still on as we move into the last day of the intriguing LV County Championship match between Glamorgan and Leicestershire at the Leics Stadium in Cardiff. The home side's chances boosted by a maiden half-century for Andrew Salter, while the visitors were indebted to a career-best bowling performance from Ben Rain. The Welshmen began the penultimate day of this game on 64 for 2 in their second innings, and that gave them a lead of 89. 33 had been added to that when Colin Ingram nicked off to Rain for 60. Rain and Niall O'Brien combined again 4 overs later to remove Chris Cook for 8, before Craig Macheda and Mark Wallace both departed for ducks as Rain took over. The former was LBW padding up, while Wallace was bowled by the 23-year-old who had now taken 4 for 2 in the space of 17 deliveries to have overall figures of 5 for 11 at this stage. That gave him just his second ever 5-wicket haul. Jigger Nate was having less success at the other end as Graham Wagg immediately went after him. He was needed now along with Jacques Rudolph, the two coming together with their side on 105 for 6 for a lead of just 130. Rudolph watching all 6 wickets fall from the non-striker's end. Thankfully for the home team, none of the other bowlers could match the efforts of Rain, and that allowed this pair of batsmen to carry their important stand through to the afternoon session, Wagg scoring 32 of a partnership worth 54 runs. So it was with some relief for Leicestershire that Wagg played on to Charlie Shrek with a total on 159 for 7. In came Salter with an important role to play. He also took on the bowling when he could. Nake hit down the ground for another maximum after the batsman had spent 42 deliveries getting into double figures. By now Rudolph had made an equally patient 50 and then brought up his size 200. Only for the skipper to also play on, this time off Tom Wells, Rudolph batting through 77 overs for his 74. That showed just how tough batting still was on this slow surface, although Salter decided not to worry about such things. His second maximum was backed up with 2 more 4s off the next 2 balls as the youngster moved to the best score of his first-class career, overtaking the 25 he made against Worcestershire last year. New man Michael Hogan also decided to go on the attack, Wells being punished in the next over. These runs coming quickly now were just about putting Glamorgan ahead in this contest. Hogan smashed 37 off 26 balls while Salter had moved into the 40s when his partner drove Shrek to mock Cosgrove. Next ball, Salter hit a third 6 and then this 4 took into a feisty 50 off 80 balls. This positive approach had certainly worked for Glamorgan. 70 runs had been added in 8 overs for the 9th wicket and another 21 came off 11 balls for the last one between Salter and Andy Carter. Glamorgan then did very well to get to 298 all out. Salter left on 54 when Carter was the last man to go for 10, and that left Leicestershire to get 324 to win for the second time this summer. But on this turgid pitch they needed a good start. Angus Robson didn't give them one as he nicked Macheda behind after making 8, while Ned Eckersley was bowled by Wagg for 9 with a total on 37 for 2. Matt Boyce and Cosgrove tried to see out the remaining hour of the day and they saw off a dozen overs in adding 23 runs for the 3rd wicket. But Cosgrove was then trapped in front by Hogan, and with him probably went Leicestershire's best chance of winning this game. They are not out of it yet, but those wickets have made Glamorgan favourites to make it 4 victories from 4. With Boyce still there on 33, the visitors will go again on the last morning on 75 for 3, needing a further 249 runs to win the game themselves.